As we cross the threshold of 60, the body often whispers truths that the mind resists hearing. Muscles that once responded instantly now seem sluggish. Legs that carried us effortlessly through life now demand caution. Many accept this as inevitable, a natural slowing of time. But science tells a more nuanced story. Muscle strength is not merely a victim of aging, it is a living system that responds to nourishment, stimulation, and cellular communication. Every fiber in the body retains the capacity to adapt, to regain resilience, and to support confident movement. Among the simplest yet profoundly effective tools to support this adaptation are teas, carefully chosen, naturally potent, and rich in compounds that interact with muscle cells, inflammation pathways, and circulation. These teas are not magic potions, but biological allies. They carry nutrients that influence protein synthesis, antioxidant defenses, and recovery processes, helping muscles rebuild and legs regain their vitality. The secret lies not in instant results, but in consistent, informed use that respects the body's rhythm and its remarkable ability to respond, even decades into life. By understanding the science behind these teas, we step into a relationship with our body that is rooted in curiosity, respect, and practical action. Muscle health after 60 is not lost. It is accessible, achievable, and deeply influenced by the choices we make daily. Muscle protein synthesis is the foundation of strength, mobility, and endurance. Yet as we age, this process naturally slows, contributing to the gradual loss of muscle mass and functional capacity. After 60, many individuals notice that even routine movements feel strenuous, recovery takes longer, and the legs in particular become prone to fatigue. This is not merely a matter of willpower or exercise intensity. It is a biological reality rooted in the way muscle cells respond to stimuli and nutrients. Each muscle fiber contains the machinery to assemble proteins, repair damage, and adapt to stress, but these systems become less efficient over time. Without adequate support, the rate of protein synthesis declines, leading to thinner, weaker muscles and a reduced ability to sustain confident movement. Certain natural teas contain compounds that interact with these cellular pathways to stimulate protein synthesis. These bioactive molecules influence signaling networks within muscle cells, activating the mechanisms responsible for building and repairing fibers. For example, polyphenols, amino acids, and specific phytochemicals present in teas can enhance the activity of enzymes and transcription factors that orchestrate protein assembly. By integrating these teas consistently into the diet, older adults provide their muscles with not only hydration, but also molecular cues that encourage repair and growth. This does not create instantaneous transformation, but supports the body's inherent regenerative capacity over time, helping to reverse some of the decline that occurs naturally with age. Regular consumption of these teas also works synergistically with movement. Physical activity, even light walking or resistance exercises, generates micro tears in muscle fibers, signaling the body to repair and strengthen tissue. When paired with teas that support protein synthesis, the repair process becomes more efficient, allowing muscles to recover more quickly and grow stronger. Over weeks and months, the combination of targeted nourishment and consistent activity can lead to noticeable improvements in leg strength, endurance, and overall mobility. This approach is particularly meaningful for older adults because it addresses the biological root of weakness rather than merely masking symptoms with short-term interventions or supplements. Furthermore, stimulating protein synthesis through natural teas is a gentle, sustainable method that aligns with the body's rhythm. Unlike synthetic interventions or aggressive supplementation, these teas work in harmony with cellular systems, encouraging balance rather than forcing rapid change. They provide a steady supply of beneficial compounds that support ongoing repair and adaptation, contributing to long-term muscle resilience. By consistently supporting protein synthesis, individuals over 60 can maintain the structural integrity of muscle tissue, preserve coordination, and walk with confidence, reducing the risk of falls and fatigue. Understanding the role of protein synthesis highlights why attention to diet, hydration, and natural compounds is essential for healthy aging. Muscles are not static structures, they are dynamic tissues capable of regeneration and adaptation at any age. By embracing strategies that promote protein assembly and repair, older adults can reclaim a level of strength and mobility that allows them to move with assurance and independence. This insight reframes aging not as inevitable decline, but as an opportunity to work with the body's biological potential, supporting muscles in their lifelong capacity to recover, adapt, and maintain function. Inflammation is a natural and essential process in the body, designed to protect tissues, fight infection, and promote repair. However, when it becomes chronic, even at low levels, it quietly undermines muscle health and overall mobility, particularly in adults over 60. Persistent low-grade inflammation can lead to muscle stiffness, delayed recovery after activity, and a gradual weakening of leg strength. The body's immune system, when constantly active, directs resources toward managing inflammation rather than supporting repair and growth. This creates a subtle but cumulative effect, gradually reducing the efficiency of muscle function and leaving individuals more prone to fatigue and instability during everyday movements. Certain teas contain compounds that act as natural modulators of inflammation, helping the body restore balance without suppressing the immune system's essential protective functions. Polyphenols, flavonoids, and other bioactive molecules present in these teas interact with signaling pathways in muscle tissue, calming overactive inflammatory responses while still allowing the body to respond to genuine stressors or injury. By regularly consuming these teas, older adults provide their bodies with a gentle, continuous source of anti-inflammatory support, allowing muscles to recover more efficiently and regain strength over time. This is particularly important for the legs, which bear the weight of daily activity and are highly sensitive to even minor disruptions in muscle efficiency and circulation. Reducing inflammation also has a direct impact on blood flow. Inflamed tissues tend to constrict surrounding blood vessels, limiting oxygen and nutrient delivery to muscles. When inflammation decreases, arteries and capillaries relax, allowing for smoother circulation and more efficient transport of essential compounds to muscle fibers. This improved vascular responsiveness allows blood to flow more freely to working muscles, particularly in the legs, which must overcome gravitational resistance. As a result, muscles receive oxygen and nutrients more efficiently, waste products are removed more quickly, and fatigue is reduced during activity. The effects may be subtle at first, but over time they contribute to a significant improvement in endurance, strength, and the smoothness of movement. Enhanced circulation also has a synergistic effect with other aspects of muscle health. When blood flow is optimized, the delivery of amino acids and other critical nutrients for protein synthesis is improved, supporting muscle repair and growth. Additionally, efficient circulation helps regulate temperature in the extremities and ensures that metabolic byproducts are cleared promptly, preventing the discomfort and heaviness that often accompany weaker legs.
The cumulative effect is a body that responds more readily to both movement and nourishment, reinforcing the benefits of regular activity, balanced nutrition, and supportive teas. In maintaining mobility, muscle function, and leg strength in later life, supporting vascular health is a critical component.
Regular consumption of circulation-supporting teas also has indirect benefits for neuromuscular coordination. Muscles and nerves communicate through chemical and electrical signals that depend on a stable, well-nourished environment. Improved blood flow enhances the delivery of nutrients and oxygen to both muscle fibers and nerve endings, allowing signals to travel more efficiently. This improved communication contributes to steadier movement, faster reflexes, and better balance, essential factors in reducing the risk of falls and maintaining independence. Strong circulation supports the body's capacity to respond dynamically to changes in activity, environment, and posture, which is particularly important for older adults seeking to maintain confidence and agility in daily life. By prioritizing vascular health through natural interventions such as targeted teas, older adults can actively influence the delivery system that powers muscles. Circulation is not a static process. It responds to the quality of the vessels, the flexibility of arterial walls, and the nutrients supplied by the diet. Supporting this system enhances the body's ability to recover, adapt, and sustain movement with ease. Over time, consistent attention to blood flow allows the legs to regain strength, endurance, and reliability, transforming the experience of movement from cautious and tiring to smooth, confident, and empowering. This perspective emphasizes the interconnectedness of the cardiovascular system and muscular function, highlighting the critical role of circulation in maintaining vitality after 60. Oxidative stress is one of the most significant yet often overlooked contributors to muscle decline and reduced mobility in adults over 60. It arises when reactive molecules, generated naturally through metabolism and environmental exposure, accumulate faster than the body's antioxidant defenses can neutralize them. These reactive molecules, commonly referred to as free radicals, interact with cellular components, including proteins, lipids, and DNA, causing subtle damage that gradually impairs tissue function. In muscles, oxidative stress affects both the fibers themselves and the structures that support energy production and contraction, making movement feel more laborious and recovery slower. Over time, this oxidative burden contributes to fatigue, stiffness, and a reduced ability to perform daily activities confidently. Certain teas are rich in antioxidants, compounds that counteract the effects of free radicals and protect cellular integrity. Polyphenols, catechins, and flavonoids found in these teas play a pivotal role in neutralizing reactive molecules before they can cause lasting damage. By incorporating these teas consistently, older adults supply their bodies with protective agents that support the structural and functional health of muscle tissue. This protection is not immediate, but gradual and cumulative, allowing cells to repair and maintain themselves more effectively. As muscle fibers sustain less oxidative damage, they retain strength and responsiveness, contributing to improved performance in the legs and a greater sense of stability during movement. The benefits of antioxidant-rich teas extend beyond direct protection of muscle fibers. Oxidative stress also impairs the inner lining of blood vessels, known as the endothelium, which is critical for regulating circulation. When the endothelium is compromised, blood vessels lose their flexibility, limiting the efficient delivery of oxygen and nutrients to muscles. By reducing oxidative stress, these teas help preserve endothelial function, allowing arteries and capillaries to respond dynamically to changes in activity.
Improved vascular responsiveness enhances oxygen and nutrient delivery, accelerates waste removal, and reduces the buildup of fatigue-inducing metabolites in the muscles, supporting smoother, more confident leg movement. In addition, the protective effects of antioxidants support the body's capacity for recovery. Muscle repair relies on the integrity of cellular machinery, which is susceptible to oxidative damage. By shielding these processes, teas with high antioxidant content ensure that protein synthesis, mitochondrial function, and energy production remain efficient, even in older adults. This not only helps preserve existing muscle mass, but also facilitates adaptation to physical activity, allowing the legs to respond more effectively to exercise or daily movement challenges. Over time, consistent consumption of antioxidant-rich teas fosters an internal environment that prioritizes maintenance and resilience. The legs, which bear the brunt of daily movement and weight-bearing activities, benefit from both structural protection and improved circulation. Muscles feel less fatigued, recovery is faster, and movements become more controlled and assured. The integration of these teas into a regular routine demonstrates the profound impact that subtle, natural interventions can have on cellular and muscular health in adults over 60. By addressing oxidative stress, individuals can support their body's natural capacity for repair and adaptation, promoting strength, confidence, and vitality in everyday movement. Neuromuscular coordination is the invisible thread that connects the brain, nerves, and muscles, enabling movement to be precise, fluid, and confident. As we age, the efficiency of this communication system can decline, contributing to slower reflexes, reduced balance, and a heightened risk of falls. Strong muscles alone are not sufficient to ensure stability. The timing, intensity, and sequence of muscle contractions must be finely tuned by signals from the nervous system. After 60, even minor delays in these signals can make walking, climbing stairs, or performing daily tasks feel more challenging. It is in this delicate interplay between nerves and muscles that certain natural teas demonstrate remarkable supportive effects, enhancing neuromuscular function in subtle yet meaningful ways. These teas contain bioactive compounds that influence nerve signaling and synaptic function, supporting more effective communication between the nervous system and muscle fibers. By modulating neurotransmitter activity and protecting nerve cells from oxidative stress and inflammation, these compounds help maintain the responsiveness of motor pathways. This means that when the brain sends a signal to move, the muscles react more efficiently and accurately, reducing hesitation and the feeling of weakness in the legs. Over time, this improved neuromuscular coordination can restore a sense of agility and control, allowing older adults to walk with confidence and stability that feels closer to the mobility they experienced decades ago. Enhanced neuromuscular coordination also has an indirect impact on strength and endurance. When nerve-muscle communication is optimized, muscles are activated more effectively during exercise or daily activity, ensuring that energy expenditure is efficient and that targeted fibers are engaged correctly. This leads to better results from movement, whether it's walking, resistance training, or balance exercises, because the muscles are not only stronger but also functioning in harmony with the nervous system. The cumulative effect is more controlled movement, reduced fatigue, and a lower risk of injury, allowing the legs to support the body with reliability and ease. Consistent support of neuromuscular pathways also influences confidence in movement. Older adults limit their activity due to fear of instability or falling, which paradoxically accelerates muscle weakness and coordination decline. By integrating teas that enhance nerve signaling into daily routines, the body's response to movement becomes more predictable and responsive. As muscle contractions become smoother and reflexes sharper, the psychological barrier of apprehension diminishes, encouraging more activity, which in turn reinforces strength and coordination. This creates a positive cycle of functional improvement and self-assurance. Furthermore, these teas contribute to the overall health of both the peripheral and central nervous systems. They support blood flow, reduce oxidative stress, and provide neuroprotective compounds that help maintain synaptic integrity. Healthy synapses and robust nerve fibers ensure that messages travel quickly and accurately from the brain to the muscles, and feedback from the muscles returns efficiently to guide movement adjustments. Over time, this enhanced communication fosters a harmonious interplay between strength, balance, and endurance, enabling older adults to move with the confidence, control, and vitality reminiscent of earlier decades, ultimately restoring a sense of independence and freedom in daily life.